This is chapter 12, part 2. All right, we have an order for 15 milligrams per meter squared for a child once a week. The strength is 25 milligrams per milliliter. How many milliliters of this drug should a child who weighs 88 pounds and is 45 inches tall receive? Okay, this is the body surface area, and we are not given the body surface area. So we need to remember our formulas, which are here. We are given in pounds and inches, so we are going to use the household version of this. We take the weight in pounds, so our body surface area is the weight in pounds, which is 88, times the height in inches, 45. We're going to divide that by 3131, and then we're going to take the square root of it. Okay, so 88 times 45, divide that by 3131, and I'll take the square root of that, and you get, it is approximately 1.12 meters squared. Okay. Now, since we have this, we can use this now. All right, so the body surface area is 1.12 meters squared. Put this over 1. This is the order, 15 milligrams for every meter squared. Okay, the meters squared cancel out. And that's a 1 down there. If you do 1.12 times 15, you get 16.8 milligrams. Okay, and we are asked for milliliters, and we have not used this yet. So I take this 16.8 milligrams. I'm going to put it over 1. I need to get rid of milligrams, so I'm going to put the 2.5 in the bottom. Okay, the milligrams cancel out, and you end up doing 16.8 divided by 2.5 to get 6.72. Now, we can't administer something this specific, so we need to round this. Even if this were a 9, we would round down to 6.7 milliliters. And that's because with pediatric patients, you usually just chop off what's left. You don't round up ever. Now, different organizations have different policies about this. You would need to make sure, but that's generally the way it goes. We generally, round it down instead of rounding it off. Okay, number 7. The order reads 2 milligrams every 4 hours. The recommended dose is 0.1 to 0.2 milligrams per kilogram every 4 hours with a max of 15 milligrams per dose. Is the ordered dose safe for a child who weighs 30 kilograms? Okay, so what we need to do is we need to figure out, again, the minimum safe dose and the maximum safe dose for a child who weighs 30, and then we will see if this fits in that range. Okay, so let's go with the small one. And then, our calculations are going to be the same, essentially. We're just going to change one number in them. I'm going to start off with the 30 kilograms and put this over 1. The smallest safe dose is 0.1 milligrams per kilogram. If you multiply 30 kilograms, the kilograms cancel. If you multiply 30 times 0.1, you're going to get 3 milligrams. So 3 milligrams is the smallest dose, a safe dose for a child who weighs 30 kilograms. Now the maximum safe dose, it would be 30 kilograms over 1 times, this time it's 0.2 milligrams per kilogram. Our kilograms cancel out, and if you figure 30 times 0.2, you get 6 milligrams. So our ordered dose was 2 milligrams. The safe dose is between 3 and 6. So this isn't in the recommended range. You're going to call the prescriber. Okay. All right, number 8. The prescriber ordered 60 milligrams every 8 hours for a child who weighs 60 pounds. The recommended dosage is 6 to 7.5 milligrams per kilogram per day in 3 divided doses. Okay. Well, this involves kilograms, and I've given something in pounds. I know I'm going to be using this. I need to do this switch. Okay, so let's figure this out. All right, so the child weighs 60 pounds. Let's convert 60 pounds to kilograms first. Okay, there are 2.2 pounds in 1 kilogram. The pounds cancel out. And if I do 60 divided by 2.2, this child is approximately 27 kilograms. Okay. All right, so the recommended dosage is 6 to 7.5 milligrams per kilogram per day. So let's find the minimum safe dosage. I have 27 kilogram child. And I'm going to use 6 first, 6 milligrams per kilogram per day. The kilograms cancel out. I have 27 times 6, which is 162 milligrams per day. Okay, now this is supposed to be in 3 divided doses, so I'm going to divide this by 3 to get an idea of what every dose is, because that's the way it's given to us here, and every 8 hours would be 3 times a day. So go ahead and divide that by 3, and you get, that would be 54 milligrams a dose. Okay, so let's do it again, but I'm going to use 7.5 right here. I still have the 27 kilograms times 7.5 milligrams per kilogram per day. The kilograms cancel. And I calculate 27 times 7.5 to get 202.5 milligrams a day. We're going to divide that by 3, which gives me, that would be 67.5 milligrams a dose. Okay, so let's see if what we've been prescribed is safe. It was 60 milligrams a dose. 60 is between 54 and 67.5, so it is safe. An alternate way of doing it would be to stop here and here, but multiply this by 3, and you could see that you would have 180 milligrams a day. 180 is between 162 and 202.5, so it works either way. Okay. The strength on the vial is 80 milligrams for every 2 milliliters. Determine the number of milliliters you would need to administer. We come back to our order, 60 milligrams. Okay. 60 milligrams over 1 times 80 milligrams for 2 milliliters. I'm going to put the 80 in the bottom and the 2 milliliters in the top. Our milligrams cancel out. I could divide each of these by 10. And I would get 12 milliliters over 8. And 12 divided by 8 is 1.5. So you will be given 1.5 milliliters for every dose.